The hidden force blocking your wealth may not lie in your job, not in the bank, but right inside your very own kitchen. The shocking truth is, just one small object placed on top of the refrigerator can be strong enough to stop the flow of fortune and luck. A refrigerator is not just a place to store food. In ancient feng shui beliefs, it is a reservoir of energy, symbolizing abundance, prosperity, and security for the whole family. Yet, many people have no idea that they are unknowingly breaking this energy source simply by placing the wrong little item on it. The result is money slipping away, constant obstacles at work, and good luck always seeming to avoid you. In today's video, you will uncover a secret that few ever reveal, the object that can reopen the door and let the current of wealth stream into your home. Make sure you watch until the very end, because missing just one small detail could cost you the chance to change your life forever. Before we begin, hit subscribe, like, and leave a comment affirming, "I am opening the door for wealth and luck to step into my life." The refrigerator in your home is not only a place where you store food. In feng shui, it is considered the very center of prosperity. Much like an energy safe, food represents nourishment, and the place that preserves food symbolizes assets, sufficiency, and safety. When the refrigerator's energy is stable and clean, it helps you feel that life is in order, work flows more smoothly, and money seems to come more naturally. But now think of the opposite. If your refrigerator is placed in the wrong position, or its top surface is piled with unsuitable objects, then that prosperous energy flow will be blocked. This can result in you working hard yet seeing no results. Or just as money is about to arrive, some unexpected problem suddenly drains it all away. It may even cause you to feel restless and insecure inside your own home. What surprises many people is this: a small change in the way you care for your refrigerator can open up an entirely new stream of energy. Simply by keeping it clean, uncluttered, and placing the right item on top, you transform your fridge into a doorway for wealth energy to enter. This is exactly why feng shui regards the refrigerator as a powerful symbol of prosperity and protection for the whole family. Many people believe that the refrigerator is nothing more than a place to store food, but the truth is far more shocking. In feng shui, it is seen as the very center of prosperity, and the frightening reality is this: just a few misplaced objects on top of your fridge can unknowingly lock the flow of wealth right inside your own home. This explains why, no matter how hard you work, money never seems to stay. Golden opportunities keep slipping away, and a constant sense of unease lingers around you. Heavy objects, the invisible pressure. Many households use the top of the refrigerator as an extra shelf for appliances. You may often see a microwave, rice cooker, pressure cooker, blender, or even a large water container sitting right on top of the fridge. At first glance, it seems practical and space-saving, but in reality, this is one of the biggest feng shui mistakes. In terms of energy, the refrigerator represents the flowing current of prosperity and the financial security of the entire family. When you place heavy objects above it, you unknowingly create an invisible force that presses down on your wealth. It is like a river once flowing smoothly, now blocked by a massive rock. The water no longer runs freely, it slows, swirls, and eventually stagnates. When the current of wealth energy is compressed in this way, the consequences quickly show in your life. Work gets delayed, important projects stretch longer than expected, and even your best plans run into sudden obstacles. You may feel that you are giving your all, yet results come painfully slow, or just as you are about to reach success. Some unseen force pulls you back down. This is the very effect of energy suppression caused by heavy objects carelessly placed in the wrong spot. Old, broken, or unused items. Another very common habit is turning the top of the fridge into a storage place for old, broken, or unused things. You may find cracked plastic containers, chipped pitchers, dented pots, or even forgotten household items that have been left there for years. To many people, this is simply a way to make use of extra space. But in feng shui, it is a dangerous sign. Old or damaged objects carry stagnant energy. They are like memories of poverty clinging to your living space. When you leave them in an area that symbolizes prosperity, such as the refrigerator, you are unconsciously locking the very door that leads to new opportunities. Instead of attracting abundance, you are sending out the signal that you are still clinging to a past of lack. This has a deep impact on the subconscious. Every time you walk into the kitchen, those worn-out items whisper to you, "You are not enough. You are still lacking." The result is a growing sense of insecurity, a lack of breakthroughs in your work, and a financial flow that keeps breaking apart. Many people have discovered that once they cleared away the old clutter on top of their fridge, the atmosphere in their home instantly felt lighter and unexpected opportunities began to appear. Throw, mirrors, clocks, and calendars, the thieves of good fortune. Placing a small mirror, a clock, or a calendar on top of the refrigerator may seem convenient, yet this is one of the hidden reasons silently draining your luck. In feng shui, mirrors carry a very strong reflective power. When placed on the fridge, the symbol of abundance and wealth, the mirror bounces back and pushes away the flow of prosperity. This causes money to come, but never stay. Just like water flowing in, only to spill right back out, clocks also deliver a message no less dangerous. They represent the passage of time, the irreversible loss that can never be regained. And if that clock is old, broken, or with dead batteries, its stagnant energy becomes even heavier, delaying your career and financial progress. Calendars, especially outdated ones, symbolize missed opportunities. Each time you glance at them, your subconscious receives the message, precious time has already slipped away. When all three of these elements appear together, the refrigerator, once a symbol of prosperity, turns into an energy point that drains away good fortune, making it hard for you to keep stability and abundance. Force, bills and debt papers, leaving unpaid bills, loan slips, or debt notices on top of the fridge may seem like nothing more than a temporary spot of convenience. But in feng shui, this action carries enormous weight. The refrigerator represents the family's treasury and abundance. When you place debt papers there, it is as if you are declaring that your safe is filled only with lack. Every time you walk into the kitchen, even if you don't consciously notice, the subconscious absorbs the repeated message. I am in debt. I don't have enough. This negative affirmation burrows deep into the mind, gradually creating a vicious cycle. Money comes but leaves right away. Sudden expenses keep appearing, and financial pressure becomes impossible to escape. There are countless cases where simply clearing away the stack of bills from the top of the fridge immediately lightened the atmosphere in the home, and new financial opportunities began to show up. That is why, if you are unconsciously keeping debt papers on your refrigerator, remember, they are not just pieces of paper, but an energy curse you are placing upon yourself. Pantsu, dead plants, fake flowers, or chip decorations. Beautifying the kitchen by placing a small potted plant, a vase of flowers, or a few decorations on the refrigerator is a nice intention. But if what you put there is a withered plant, fake flowers, or a broken ornament, then your wealth energy is being heavily affected. In feng shui, a withered plant represents depletion, the halting of life itself. When it sits atop the fridge, the symbol of prosperity, you are sending the message that your fortune is drying out. Fake flowers symbolize falseness. They may look beautiful on the surface, but they hold no living energy, causing the prosperity you attract to be nothing more than an illusion. Fragile and short-lived, chipped or broken decorations symbolize incompleteness, like cracks in your finances and family happiness. Though small, these objects strongly affect emotions and the subconscious, making you feel uneasy, anxious, and unsafe. For your refrigerator to truly serve as a gateway to abundance, only place items that are whole, fresh, and full of life on top of it. Sax, clutter, the root of stagnation. Turning the top of the refrigerator into a storage spot for random things may seem harmless. You may see plastic bags, spice jars, wrapping papers, or even leftover food placed there temporarily. Yet this clutter, though ordinary, actually creates chaotic energy. In feng shui, clutter is equivalent to a disrupted energy flow. It is like a river filled with trash. The water can no longer run smoothly, it swirls, gets stuck, and eventually becomes blocked. When the energy in your kitchen turns chaotic like this, the first impact is psychological. You may feel heavy, tense, and unable to focus. Then comes the financial impact. Spending becomes careless. Money slips away faster, often into unnecessary expenses. Clutter also makes it hard to attract fresh luck, because the space is already too full for positive opportunities to enter. On the other hand, simply clearing the top of your refrigerator and keeping the space neat and open allows you to immediately feel lighter, and the prosperous energy current begins to flow again. And warning signs you are making these mistakes. We do not always realize when the refrigerator has become the blockage of prosperity, but there are very clear warning signals. The first sign is a sense of unease whenever you walk into the kitchen. Without any clear reason, the space feels heavy and uncomfortable. The second sign is that even when the fridge is full of food, you still feel a sense of lack, as though resources are never enough. The third sign is recurring financial troubles, happening right at the moment you expect to receive money. Maybe the car suddenly breaks down, a large unexpected bill appears, or someone in the family urgently needs funds. Finally, you may notice that your work is often disrupted, even after careful preparation. These repeated patterns are not random. In feng shui, they are known as spatial signals. It is the way your home communicates that the flow of wealth energy is being blocked. Recognizing these signs is the first step to shifting your luck. Art, why do small mistakes cause big consequences? Can just a few items placed on top of the refrigerator truly affect your finances or career? In feng shui, the answer is yes, because everything carries its own energy field. The refrigerator is not only a food storage unit, but also the symbol of abundance and financial security. When you place negative objects such as heavy appliances, broken items, or debt papers on top of it, their negative energy becomes amplified. Think of the refrigerator as a broadcasting tower. Whatever sits on it gets amplified and sent out across your entire living space. If the signal is positive, you will experience lightness, ease, and opportunities flowing in. But if the signal is negative, you will meet constant challenges. Money will be hard to keep, and your spirit will remain restless. The mistake may be small, but the position is crucial, because it touches directly on your wealth reservoir. This is why even the smallest change in arranging the top of your fridge can unlock a major shift in your finances and life. As you can see, the seemingly minor habits on top of your refrigerator can bring major consequences to your finances and prosperity. From heavy appliances and old items, to mirrors, clocks, bills, and clutter, all of these send out negative signals. Once you understand this, you realize that your living space is the mirror reflecting your wealth flow. The good news is, just one small change is enough to open a new current of energy lighter, fuller, and more abundant for your entire family. Now, you already know the common mistakes that can unknowingly turn your refrigerator into a barrier blocking prosperity. So how do you restore positive energy, transforming the top of your fridge into a magnet for wealth and good fortune? The good news is you don't need to buy a new refrigerator or remodel your entire kitchen. With just a few simple and intentional steps, you can create a clear and powerful difference. Step 1. Cleanse and purify the energy. Before thinking about placing any prosperity items on your refrigerator, the most important step is to cleanse and reset its energies. Start by removing everything currently sitting on top of the fridge, especially heavy appliances, old objects, debt papers, or anything unnecessary. Once the surface is empty, take a clean cloth dipped in diluted salt water and wipe it down. Salt has long been regarded as a powerful absorber of negative energy. If you prefer, you may use herbal water infused with grapefruit leaves, lemongrass, or lime leaves. These herbs are believed to cleanse harmful energy and refresh the space. As you wipe, move the cloth from left to right, front to back, imagining yourself sweeping away all stagnant energy. The best time to do this is in the morning, when the first rays of sunlight enter the kitchen. The sun's energy combined with the cleansing ritual creates a sense of renewal and lightness. After cleaning, open a window or turn on a fan to let fresh air flow in. you will immediately feel the shift. The kitchen becomes brighter, the air feels lighter, and your own spirit feels more at ease. This is the foundation for the next step to take full effect. Step 2. Choose the right prosperity item. Now place a prosperity item that resonates with you to activate the flow of abundance. There are many options, and you should choose based on your personal connection, because belief itself is the key to unlocking energy. A traditional choice is 3 coins tied with a red string. The 3 coins represent the harmony of heaven, earth, and humanity. When placed on top of the fridge, they bring balance and open the path for wealth. If you are drawn to crystals, yellow quartz or citrine is an excellent option. Known as the stone of prosperity, it absorbs negative energy and amplifies abundance. For a natural choice, try a small green plant with round, full leaves such as pothos or peace lily. Their lush, rounded leaves symbolize coins and continuous growth. The plant must be healthy and thriving, never withered. You may also choose small feng shui symbols, such as a 3-legged toad holding a coin or a brass talisman. These carry positive energy, but they must always be kept clean, intact, and unbroken. The essence is to select an item that you truly trust and feel comfortable seeing every day. When there is genuine connection, that object becomes an energy anchor, helping you stabilize and strengthen the flow of prosperity into your home. Step 3. Activate the energy with intention. This is the step that directly connects you to the prosperity you wish to attract. The method is simple, yet incredibly powerful. Gently place your right hand on the chosen prosperity item. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. Hold it for a few seconds, then release it slowly. Repeat this 3 times to calm and relax your mind. As you do so, imagine a radiant golden light shining out from the object, surrounding the refrigerator and spreading throughout the entire kitchen. This golden light symbolizes wealth and good fortune pouring into your living space. Next, speak a clear and powerful affirmation. For example, I open the path for prosperity to flow into my home. I am ready to welcome wealth and good fortune. You may say it aloud or whisper softly. What matters most is that you feel and believe the words. Repeat this ritual every morning for the first 7 days. Each time you perform it, you are aligning your personal energy with the energy of your home. Additionally, you can write a short positive affirmation on a small piece of paper and place it under the object. This paper becomes an energy anchor, ensuring that your positive intention remains present in your space at all times. Step 4. Things you must absolutely avoid. Once you have activated the positive energy, it is crucial to protect this flow from being disrupted by old mistakes. There are several things you must absolutely avoid if you want the top of your fridge to truly serve as a gateway of prosperity. First, never place knives, scissors, or any sharp objects on top of the refrigerator. In feng shui, these items carry cutting energy, which severs the flow of wealth and prevents stability. Second, do not put heat-generating appliances such as electric stoves, air fryers, or mini ovens. The conflict between heat fire and cold water creates an energetic clash, disturbing both emotions and finances. Also, never keep unpaid bills, loan papers, or any financial documents there. Doing so is like locking scarcity into your treasury. Avoid placing religious statues or sacred objects on the fridge, as it is a food storage area, not a suitable place for spiritual reverence. Finally, steer clear of empty bottles, broken items, or chipped decorations. These carry the energy of depletion, driving good fortune away from you. By remembering and following these rules, you preserve the purity and stability of prosperous energy within your home. Step 5. Maintain and refresh the energy. After you have cleansed and placed your prosperity item on the refrigerator, the next key is to maintain the positive energy. Just like a garden that needs regular care for plants to thrive, the energy of abundance also requires steady nourishment. First, keep the surface of the refrigerator top clean and uncluttered. Wipe it down at least twice a month so that dust and stagnant energy cannot accumulate. If you placed crystals such as yellow quartz or citrine, remember to cleanse them in diluted salt water. Then place them under the morning sunlight for about 30 minutes. This recharges the stone so it continues radiating abundance. If you chose a plant, tend to it carefully, water it properly, trim wilted leaves, and repot it as it grows. A thriving plant symbolizes continuous financial growth. Additionally, you may sprinkle a little sea salt around the base of the refrigerator at night, then sweep it away the next morning. This simple yet effective practice absorbs negative energy from surrounding appliances. Most importantly, treat caring for the top of your fridge as a small ritual, a gesture of gratitude toward the stream of prosperity flowing through your home. Step 6. Combine with positive mindset. Prosperity items and arrangements are only part of the process. The most important element is your mindset. In feng shui, objects are just supportive tools. True energy is activated when you combine them with belief and positive thought. Each morning, when you look at the item on your refrigerator, spend a few seconds affirming a positive statement. For example, I am living in abundance. Money and good fortune come to me every day. These affirmations are like reprogramming your mind, reinforcing belief and opening new opportunities. You may also keep a small notebook as an energy journal. Each time you receive good news, unexpected income, or a surprise opportunity, write it down and compare it with the moment you began caring for your refrigerator differently. This helps you clearly see the link between positive mindset, living space, and real-life results. Also, pay attention to the words you use in the kitchen. Avoid negative phrases like, I never have enough money or nothing is sufficient. Instead, speak affirmations of hope and abundance. Since the kitchen especially, the refrigerator is the center of prosperity. Every word spoken there carries powerful influence. When you combine the right items, intentional actions, and a positive mindset, you create a powerful energy system that continuously attracts wealth and luck into your life. With just a few simple steps: cleansing, choosing the right item, activating with intention, and maintaining consistently, you can transform the top of your refrigerator from a blockage into a gateway to prosperity. This is not magic, but the harmony between your living environment and your inner belief. When the two align, the flow of wealth becomes natural, steady, and enduring. In daily life, we often see the refrigerator only as a machine that keeps food fresh, but in feng shui, it carries a much greater meaning. The refrigerator is regarded as the family's vault of prosperity. The food inside it symbolizes abundance and nourishment. When the fridge is well functioning, full, and clean, it reflects a life of stability, safety, and wealth. On the other hand, if it is cluttered, empty, or blocked by the wrong objects, it sends out signals of lack and stagnation. Not only the fridge itself, but also the items you place on it hold symbolic power. 3 coins tied with a red string, for example, are an ancient emblem of harmony between heaven, earth, and humanity. They remind you that true prosperity comes from balance and connection. Yellow quartz or citrine, known as the stones of prosperity, are believed to absorb negative energy and amplify positivity. A single small stone, placed in the right spot, can bring a profound shift in how you feel. A green plant with round, full leaves represents coins and ongoing growth. By caring for the plant, you are also caring for the flow of your own financial growth. What is remarkable is that these actions affect not only your physical space, but also your subconscious mind. Each time you see a prosperity item on top of your refrigerator, your mind receives a positive message. I am living in abundance. I am worthy of prosperity. When this message is repeated daily, it becomes a powerful belief, gradually replacing old negative thoughts. And this belief, in turn, shapes your emotions, your actions, and your decisions in life. Imagine walking into your kitchen in the morning. Sunlight streams in, and you see a vibrant green plant or a shining citrine crystal glowing atop your fridge. In that moment, you feel refreshed energy. Your subconscious records this image, and you step out into the world with greater confidence. That confidence influences the way you communicate, the way you handle work, and even the way you welcome opportunities. All of it begins with one small detail in your kitchen. Many cultures across the world have long believed in the power of symbols. The ancient Egyptians used the Eye of Horus amulet to protect their treasures. The Greeks wore laurel wreaths as a sign of victory and luck. In Hinduism, the image of goddess Lakshmi is placed at doorways to invite abundance. In Jewish tradition, small prayers are hidden inside the home to connect with divine blessing. All of these practices spring from the same principle. When you invest belief and meaning into an object, it becomes a bridge between you and a greater source of energy. Therefore, what matters is not only the item you choose, but the intention you send into it. If you place coins, crystals, or plants on your refrigerator out of mere curiosity, they remain as decorations. But if you place them with faith and reverence, they transform into powerful tools that open a new stream of energy. In the end, remember, the refrigerator and the items on it are only keys. The one who holds the key is you. By caring for your space, keeping your mind positive, and acting with intention, you are sending a clear message to the universe. I am ready to receive prosperity, and when that message echoes both within and around you, wealth and good fortune will flow into your life naturally, steadily, and sustainably. Now you can clearly see, the refrigerator is not just a household appliance, it is the energy center of prosperity within your home. What you place on top of it can either open or block the flow of your wealth. Heavy objects, old items, debt papers, or clutter can silently drain away good fortune. But when you cleanse, purify, and place the right prosperity symbol, you transform the refrigerator top into a gateway that channels abundance into your life. The most important key is the harmony between action and intention. When you choose a positive item, place it with respect, and each day repeat a powerful affirmation, you are sending a clear message to the universe. I am ready to welcome wealth and good fortune. This commitment shifts the way you think, the way you act, and ultimately, the results you experience. Remember, prosperity does not come from luck. It flows from the small, conscious choices you make every single day. By caring for your living space, you are also nurturing the flow of abundance in your life. So starting today, begin with this simple detail. Clear the top of your refrigerator, place upon it a symbol of fullness, and nourish it with your belief. Let this become your personal commitment that you are worthy of prosperity. And before you leave this video, don't forget to hit subscribe, press like, and leave a comment affirming, I am opening the door for wealth and good fortune to step into my life. This is not just a phrase, it is the very first step on your journey of transformation.